I have noticed a flaw for whenever I pull out BHA13 for a video. For some reason, I only seem to shit talk about PvZ Replanted with him except for like 2 separate occasions. So today I decided to break that streak and talk positive about Replanted by explaining how to fix it lol. But before I do that, I must explain the issues with the game. To understand what we're attacking here instead of making up shit. So let's begin on to the first issue. As you all know, this game is yet another Plants vs Zombies game. This is seemingly the only kind of entertainment those arseholes at EA can think of for a series as big as Plants vs Zombies, let alone PopCap. Come on, it's a dark and edgy series of zombies suffering. There's way more you can do with that other than a shitty gardening game for the 100th time. If a series as basic and easy to understand such as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is able to come up with a lot of unique mobile games, then so can a huge complex tower defense game. The next issue is with the story. Or well, lack of. Since it's just reusing old shit with a barely interesting overlapping one. You're going to need a ton of interesting characters and an actual story. Mind you, both games are tower defense. Replanted has no excuse for fucking up this bad. The gameplay is stolen from World of Warcraft with little to no changes. Fortnite is niche as shit and is nowhere near as big as Plants vs Zombies. Again, they have no excuse. So with these issues in place, I will explain how PvZ Replanted could be fixed. First off, get rid of all signs of microtransactions. Nobody wants it and this is literally the one thing that killed PvZ2. But how will they make money, you might ask? Simple, make PvZ Replanted cost money with optional DLC or whatever. Like this, everyone can get the characters without needing to pay and instead need to make a single purchase. And for those that want more, you can spend more. No need to pray to the EA gods to get that bunny suit Dusklober I so want. Now why would anyone want to spend money on a shitty World of Warcraft ripoff with a shitty story? That's where the second fix comes in. Ditch the old plants and make something new. Not only do PvZ fans not deserve something new after all the hell they brung to other fandoms and themselves, but they actively hate any new PvZ stuff as well. Do any of you understand how problematic this is? I have seen shippers of bok choy and garlic got sent threats, insult and pipe bombs because they ship old plants and new plants. Plus, I rarely see anyone that isn't Ghost Maxima make fanarts of Nightcap anyway. She's completely useless. Replacing her with someone new can force the creators to actually come up with something new. This lazy attempt of a new plant is not only ignored by basically everyone in the fandom, but completely undeserved and uninteresting as well. I'm going to show you gameplay from PvZ2. And I would love to show you a scene from the zombies fight, but EA hates me. What I'm trying to say is the way the gimmick levels are played is what a proper PvZ game should be. The current gameplay of Replanted is repetitive and adds literally nothing to the table. Copying from PvZ 2 would instead make a much more accurate PvZ game, and a more fun and engaging one. The creators already tried copying PvZ 2's success and failed. Second time would be the charm. Plus, World of Warcraft's gameplay is low-key boring. They literally don't work if you don't have internet. Making the gameplay more like PvZ 2 would force people to actually play and use their brains. And lastly, when updating, make sure everything is added first. There is no reason why P-Shooter got in the fucking game before Cabbage Pult. I'll give a pass to Melon Pult and Cob Cannon since they're trying to build the hype, but there are PvZ fans who don't even know who Starfruit even cares about it. Can you please cut it out with forcing these two games together? They're nothing alike and there was no reason to add them. It makes no sense, but IRL video game merch isn't supposed to make sense. It's supposed to make money. PvZ Replanted is supposed to be the next chapter in PvZ's life. Why the fuck are you adding such a useless crossover for shotter bait and fan service? The saddest part is that there are still probably plants missing from PvZ 2 that the stupid collab plants got in before. I wouldn't know if it's true since I refunded my pre-order lol. Also, when are we going to get Green Shadow? Alternate timelines are a thing, so Rose not being hit by the Herotron wouldn't be odd either. EA tried making her popular by making her a lesbian for Solar Flare in PvZ GW2. Which failed. Maybe including her in other games would pacify the fandom's hate for her. So basically, the best way to fix PvZ Replanted is to delete everything and restart from scratch. I made this video in hopes to actually fix Replanted, but I ended up proving why it's shit again. And as an apology for that, here's my take on an actual good PvZ Replanted story retell. The story begins with the original developers. While going to the zoo, George goes to the Plants vs Zombies subreddit and sees all the horrible stuff for himself. Rich Werner states that's disgusting. George cries how horrible, and with the last two working brain cells Laura Shijahara has, she somehow finishes a sentence that says if only we could invent some new Plants vs Zombies so this wouldn't happen. Great job, Laura. That must have been difficult for you. The story then finishes off with the three wishing EA to erase them from existence. Nice going. Our Plants vs Zombies. You made EA's moneymakers suicidal. Not gonna lie, I think this story isn't only unique but is very realistic as well. This might be the PvZ Replanted story to end all PvZ fan stories. And in conclusion, PvZ Replanted is unsalvageable and fuck the subreddit. You have no purpose in life. You don't get a say in whether Replanted is shit or not. And yeah, fuck Replanted and make P-Shooter X repeater canon.